So the topic of today's sermon is investment. A lot of people want to know what their future is going to be like. Whenever they come to the temple or they talk to monks or spiritual people, they always ask, what's my future going to be like? Will I have good luck? Will I be rich? Will I be famous? Will I be happy? Will I be sad? Well, the secret is not in the person telling you. The secret is not in a God or a spirit determining your future. The secret is very simple. Where do you invest? Just like in the business world. If you invest in certain companies that grow and get bigger, then you will share in the rewards. If you invest in companies that are not doing so well, and you invest in companies that are going under, then you won't get a lot of reward. You invest money with criminals, you invest money with gangsters, well, when they get caught, when they get their money and assets seized, you lose your money too. When you cheat and when you steal, same thing happens. It disappears. Now, not only with money though, with everything. For example, let's start with money. Let's say that all the money that we have is equal to 100%. How many percent of that do we invest to make more money? How much of that money do we mainly just spend on happiness and pleasure, buying things for fun? How much of that money do we just give away to other people or help people with it? How much of that money do we give to charity? And that will tell you what your future is like. If you go heavy towards charity, you will have a lot of relationships in the community. You will have a lot of people who feel indebted to you and happy, and they are happy to know you. If you spend a lot of it for pleasure, you will have a sense of a lot of greed, a lot of desire, a lot of unfulfilled wishes. If you put a lot of it into investment, well, you will have less money to spend now, but you will have more money in the future. Now, this applies to everyone, but not just money. What about your time? In one day, what do? Do you exercise? Do you sleep? Do you play video games all day? Do you just play on your phone all day? Well, that will tell you what your future is going to be like. If all you do is play video games and chat on your phone, what skills will you have for the future? What abilities will you have for the future? When it comes time to go to school or work, what capabilities will you have? Whereas the other person who works hard, studies, spends their time like studying or exercising or learning new skills or networking and communicating with people, in the future, these are the people who become the leaders. These are the people who become successful. So, very simply, if you want to know how your life is going to turn out, simply look at the past and how you've invested your time, your effort. Now look in the present. How are you investing your time and your effort? And that will be the simple way to determine how your future will be. Now, there's a bright side. If you notice that maybe you've played a lot of video games, maybe you've spent a lot of time having too much fun and partying and going out, well, starting today, now that you know better, you can make better decisions. And your future will be molded by what you do today and what you've done in the past.